Ah, good afternoon and welcome to a brand new series in which Grandad and Grumpy Chud discuss many topics. What's today's topic then, Chud?
Today's topic then, Chud, is...
I'm not Chud, you're Chud.
No, you're Chud now.
I'm Grand Chud. You're Grump Chud and I'm Grand Chud. You need to stay on the camera, Chud.
I'm trying.
No? Okay.
So, it's...
OSM. OSM, one of our favourite games that we play on our mobile devices, isn't it? And what does it stand for? We're not really going to say the exact name because we don't want...
some problems.
Yeah, we don't want any copyright problems, so we're calling it...
Online Sausage Manager.
Online Sausage Manager.
By the way, if we say sausage at any point, because I've been listening to how he was explaining it, sausage equals football players.
Oh! Okay. Right. So I think you'll get the idea of it. So what's...
We've got two clubs. I've got Hartlepool in Spain.
Yes, and
Spain
you've got...
in the Nations League.
Yes, and I've got...
Konyaspor and DC United.
Konyaspor and DC United. Konyaspor are in the Turkish League, and DC United are in the MLS.
So, anyway, I'm going to go straight to the Hartlepool one. My Hartlepool is in the National League. Yes, they went down.
They did, and I like Hartlepool.
They had money problems, didn't they? And Jeff Stelling took over.
Oh yeah, because they had a baddie that was running their club.
Yeah.
And I went to a fans day at, that was at Darlington, not Hartlepool. I apologise for getting Hartlepool and Darlington mixed up. I know you don't like each other. I've got a very good friend who's a Hartlepool fan though, Mick, who lives in Hartlepool. Hey Mick, hope you're doing well. Look after yourself.
So,
yes.
the board were happy because my computer manager put me in 20th.
Okay.
With 1 point.
Right.
I have training to do, but I'm going to sort out my lineup.
So these are the things that you have to do in Online Sausage Manager. Okay?
I've got 11 sausages.
You get more than 11 sausages. Don't you? You get more than 11 sausages. Yeah. You get a load of sausages.
What did I tell you? That was useful, that info.
And you've got to set up your 11 that go on the pitch, and then you can set out your formation. You've got your subs, obviously, and you've got to train them and try and make them better. Okay? And the ages, especially in some of the worst leagues, are incredible, because I've had a 46-year-old keeper in one of my teams.
He's also had another one on the transfer list.
Yes. And you can get rid of those older players and bring in better players, younger, better players, if you like.
Younger players... Younger sausages.
Yes, younger sausages cost more.
No, younger sausages don't get injured as much.
No, they don't get injured
as
much.
The older ones get injured.
I can speak from experience. The older the sausage, the more injuries you're going to pick up.
Yeah.
I picked up an injury today.
On one of our other videos.
Yeah.
Remember that time when I bought what's his face from Newcastle and
oh yeah, Baldy.
Yeah. Cost him.
What's his name?
Cost him about 20 million and.
No, more than 20 million. I think he paid 100 million for him.
I think I did.
What do you call him?
John Joe Shelby.
Shelby, yeah.
I signed him.
He spent 100 million on Shelby just because he wanted him and he was rubbish. Just like in real life. He is a really rubbish sausage.
So, if any of you are Hartlepool fans...
Yes. Listen up, mate.
You might know some of these players.
Yeah, give us the best player.
I don't.
Who's the best player that we've got?
So, no, I was putting in training in a minute.
Who's the best player?
Best player...
Who's the best striker for Hartlepool?
The best striker for Hartlepool is... Dinanga.
Oh?
Dinanga, who's rated 50.
Oh yeah, Dinanga. So all you Hartlepool fans will know all about Dinanga. Charlie's got him. He's going to train him to within an inch of his life and make him the perfect attack sausage.
So, training.
Who's your best midfield sausage?
No, I lied. It isn't Dinanga. It's James, who's rated 59.
Oh, right. James is rated 59 and he's the best for Hartlepool. But you will get at the other end of the scale when you are somebody like if you're Man City, your players will be in the hundreds, in the low hundreds or high 90s, won't they?
Which would be a world sausage.
Yes, which will be a world-class sausage. Like somebody like De Bruyne would be high 90s, wouldn't he?
So, my goalkeeping coach is going to have Catterick, who's rated 50. He'll be 51 in 8 hours.
Age or talent?
Talent.
Okay.
But he's quite old, I think.
How old is he?
I don't know.
136.
Oh, he's only 19.
He's only 19. Good young keeper. But it's not just about players, is it? You also have to sort out sponsorship.
Yeah, you do, actually.
For 4 stands.
I forgot about that. I never do that.
You also have to sort out your specialists.
Yeah.
So you want a captain, a penalty taker, a free kick taker, and a corner taker.
So anyway, defending coach is going to be doing Cunningham, who's rated 50. I'm going to change my lineup now.
We can't go through all 4 teams. It'll take too long.
I know.
What else have you got to do? You have something else to do. If you get an injury, you send them to the doctor and you pay the doctor to sort them out. If they get a booking or they get red cards, you have to send them to see the lawyer to appeal. They don't always win, but sometimes you get a game knocked off so they can come back a little bit earlier.
So,
what's the other things that we have to sort out?
Hang on, I'm just telling them. 2 more. Midfield and attacking coach. Midfield.
Oh yeah, for your training.
Last.
You get to train your players.
What's his name? Come on, that's his name.
Which one? Oops.
Midfielders.
Turned it off.
Oops. Swap up. No, that's phone number.
Oh, what have I done?
Go back onto training. That's the transfer list.
Oh yeah, I've gone to the wrong bit.
Right, you've gone to the wrong bit.
I am. I'm trying to explain to people what there is in the game.
Okay, quickly. What's his name?
Which one?
Midfield coach.
McLaughlin. He's not the coach. What you do is you send 4 players, 1 from each position. Attack sausage, midfield sausage, defensive sausage, or your goalkeeping sausage. Right? You can send 1 from each position to see a coach to train them up.
Did you realise that was the one thing we wasn't going to do?
Yes, I did, and I did it anyway.
So anyway, the attacking coach is going to be coaching Thorn.
Okay.
So, the only one that isn't going to be up a level by the end of today, they're all 150, is McLaughlin.
McLaughlin.
Yes. So, anyway, I've got my specialists to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to have my captain.
I'm going to try and explain to people, because we can't go through everything with them, otherwise it'll take too long, won't it?
Will do.
Right, so you've got to appoint the specialist. You've got to put your team in. You can pick the formation as well, and there's lots of different formations. There's 4-3-3 attacking, there's 4-3-3 defensive, 4-4-2 attacking, 4-4-2 defensive. Every single combination of formation that you can think of, you can have on this, and I like that part about it.
Yeah.
You can look at your opponents and see how they usually set up. And I think it's a good idea to look, especially if you're playing somebody that's really good. Look at how they were beaten last time.
Also, how the referee is.
I'll come to that in a minute. Right. Look at how the opponent. Look when they won, how they set up. But more importantly, when they were beaten or they drew, because that means they've got a weakness then, and that's how you need to set up. The same as the opponents. You also need to keep an eye on the referee, because some referees vary, don't they?
Yep, they do.
Some are very, very easygoing,
Yep.
and some are angry.
Yep.
Angry referees.
You don't want angry.
And you can change how your team plays, so you can play careful, you can play normal, you can play aggressive, or you can play reckless. Now, obviously, if the referee is an angry one and you play reckless or aggressive, you're going to get players sent off. So you don't want that. So you need to play careful. What's the other thing that you need to think about?
Oh yeah, my tackling. I've got.
Yeah, you can set up your style of play as well. Whether you want to play the long ball, wing backs, wide play, whether you want to play passing game, and you can allocate a percentage of your play to each of these things. So it does get quite immersive, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You also need to keep an eye on what your opponents are doing in each league. Not only do you have league games, but you have cup games as well. And typically, you would play around about the 30 to 40 games a season. Now, you've only got that. Once you're in for over a month. But there are some leagues, especially in Africa and Asia, where you can only play 12 if you want, so you can have a short campaign.
I've realised.
Obviously, the players aren't as good quality, but it's all the way. It's an even game, so all your opponents are going to have the same problems.
So I thought
How are we doing?
not very good at the moment. I'm just changing my formation to the one who
You see,
last got beat.
when I set a team up for him on this, I went for DC United, and they got Wayne Rooney, who's still rated 90. Now, there won't be many players in the
He's
MLS.
a Brazilian years old.
He is a Brazilian years old, but there won't be many players in the MLS that are rated 90, so it's a good player to have. And if you don't want him...
Actually, the second best striker is rated 75 and he's rated 90.
If you don't want him, you can sell him and you'll get a lot of money for him.
Yeah.
So you could buy probably two players with the same amount of money.
Yeah.
I like the MLS one actually, because you can get some good older players from this country and from around the world who are playing over there. And it's a short season as well.
Yeah, it is.
So I like that.
I'm going to just play friendly.
Oh, you can play a friendly, which will also increase your fitness and the overall standard of your players. So you can play those, but it does cost you. You get boss coins. If you join the league early enough, you get 4 days before the start of the league to adjust your team to how you want. So you get 4.
You get 3 days?
No, you get 4. If you start right at the beginning, you get 4 full days. Right? And in that time, you can get rid of all your rubbish players, sell them on, and bring in some good players. And play some friendlies, train other players up, and it gives you all that time to get a feel for it and to get a good team going before you start the season. Also, don't forget, you can do something really sneaky.
Training camp.
Training camp. You can send your team
Speaking about training.
for a training camp, but it will cost you boss coins. It will cost you 10 if you do one in the season. It will cost you 20 for your second one, and it will cost you 50 for your third one. But it improves your team 25% against an opponent. It can be good if you're in a cup final or you're playing your last game of the season and you need to win to finish top. I've used it and it works. But you've got to watch out for other people doing it as well, because they can be sneaky as well. And you can protect it. If you put down that if you're going to use a training camp, it alerts your opponent. It tells them that you're doing it, unless you put secret training. Obviously, that costs you more boss coins. But you put secret training and they don't know you're doing it. I've done it with Chud before and snuck up on him.
If you'll excuse me, he played a game against me. I did secret training. He did secret training. I did training camp. He did training camp. And he still managed to beat me.
Correct. That's because I pay attention to the small details. You don't. You get fed up and bored very easily.
I did have a bit where I didn't play it for a while.
Correct.
I didn't feel like.
And now you're back asking me for tips, aren't you?
Specialist.
The biggest tip that you can have is to find a system that works for you. When, over time, especially your older players, you'll see that their fitness levels go down, which means that they need a rest. So when it comes to, if you see that you've got a big game coming up against one of the better teams, but you've got a few poor teams in between times, rest your better players so that they are fit for the good team. And that way you're building up your smaller players as well. But when it comes to the crunch games, the harder games, you've got all your best players on full fitness. That's the best tip I can give you, Chud.
Okay, I'm ready. I've done mine too.
You've done yours. You've done them both.
Yeah.
All right.
What do you want me to talk about while I'm waiting for you?
Whatever you want. Tell them how good I am compared to you.
He is, to be fair, he is pretty good at OSM.
Or as we call it, OSM.
Yeah, online sausage management.
Online sausage management. so that if the actual thing wants to tell us off, they can't. I'm not going to do this now. I think we've given everybody enough details so far for this week.
No, you do it. You're going to do it.
I can't do both teams because it'll take me forever because I like to look at it and take me time.
I did that.
You didn't take your time, you did it too quick. It will take me at least an hour.
Listen. If this video
Yes,
is over 5 minutes,
yes, it will be over 5 minutes. It's over 5 minutes now.
dislike it. If it's not, then
What we'll do is we'll prepare our teams and then we'll try and get into a same league and we will play each other. And you can.
why don't we do a part 2?
Okay, we'll do a part 2 later.
By later, what do you mean by later?
Not now. Okay. And we'll play each other and we'll see who wins.
How can we play each other? We're not even in the same league.
We will be.
Also, we're on the same phone.
We'll sort it out that we're in the same league. I promise you.
Well, you need to resign from one of your clubs then.
Oh, well, alright, maybe I will. Alright, so we'll leave it at that for this week
Yeah.
and sort out a part 2 for later on.
Yeah.
Okay? Alright, so thanks for joining us this week for the first part of our online sausage management videos. Okay, and we will see you next week.